Is there any area of your business that you're not out of the woods yet? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and our idiom, our expression today is not out of the woods yet, but it can also be out of the woods. This is one of those expressions that, of course, like so many things, has two sides of a coin. If we're out of the woods, we're out of a difficulty. We're handling everything fine. Everything's going smoothly. If we're not out of the woods yet, I usually think of this one with respect to my health or illness or surgery or a diagnosis for some reason. Maybe because I've had many experiences with health challenges throughout my life. And business, I've just always expected there's going to be difficulties, there's going to be challenges, there's going to be things that we're always continuously improving in our business and in our work life and in our careers and in our personal development. I guess everybody doesn't think that way. Well, this is one of those expressions that's been around since Roman times, but it dates back in English. It was first recorded in 1792. And I got to thinking about, well, out of the woods, literally. I mean, how many people get lost in the woods every year? It turns out over 2,000 people get lost in the woods, literally, every year and need to be rescued. So what are some of the ways that we can not get lost in the woods? We can not get lost in difficult changes or challenging times, especially with respect to our business as well as with respect to our life. Because sometimes if things in our business are challenging us or upsetting us, that impacts other areas and aspects of our life. It impacts our relationships, it impacts our health, it impacts our mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. It impacts our communication, our confidence, everything. So what do we want to make sure that we're doing? What are some quick and easy things to make sure we're doing to get out of the woods when we're facing challenges or difficulties in our business? Number one, we have to know what we want. Where are we going? What do we want? What is it that we desire? What isn't perfect yet? What isn't right yet? I say throw perfect out the window and stop going for perfection and going for what you want. Because do any of us really, really, really want to be perfect? And who decides what perfect is anyway? It's like that moving target of beauty. Who decides what beauty is? You do. So why not set things up so it's easy for you to succeed by defining things in a way that works for you? Same thing with success. Why do we make success so hard on ourselves sometimes by making this huge list of all the things that have to happen for our business to be successful? Guess what? If we're serving people and making the world a better place, even in teeny ways, that is successful, or however you define it. First thing, know what the heck you want. What's your goal? What are you going after? Number two, check your mindset. Is what you're thinking or is what's difficult or challenging, is it even really challenging and that complicated and different than everybody else? Or are we, because we like to complicate things, business owners, human beings, we like to make things harder on ourselves than they have to be. So we want to check our mindset. Are we really being honest and realistic with what the situation is? Maybe it's really a lot better off than we think it is. You know, if your sales slumped during COVID or if your business was shut down, yeah, that's really bad. But is it actually the end of the world and the end of your business? Or are there things that you can do to make up for the challenges and the setbacks that you felt last year? Number three, let's check our comfort zone. Oftentimes when we are feeling or experiencing difficulties or challenges, it's not that there's this huge insurmountable problem. It's that we don't want to do something that we know we need to do because it's a little bit out of our comfort zone. And guess what? All change and challenges, all growth and development and solutions to problems are usually out of our comfort zone, or we would have done them already. So check your comfort zone. And then finally, another quick and easy tip for making sure that you deal with difficulties and get out of the woods is to look for role models. Look for people that have already done what it is that you want to do. It's pretty hard to come up with a problem these days with the internet and access to information that we have that someone else hasn't experienced. One of the greatest things my kids have taught me is that you can just Google it. You can ask, and I can actually use my voice command. There's a little microphone button I can push, and I can talk into my phone and ask questions. You can do it on Google. You can do it on other search engines. You can do it on different websites and different things. Heck, you can ask Siri or Alexa, depending on what technology you have in your home these days. You can just ask Alexa to answer a question for you. great with little kids and grandkids when they hit that why phase. You can just get them asking Alexa, why this, why that, so that you don't have to tax your brain trying to figure out all of the reasons that things work in the world the way the kids want to understand them. So those are just some quick things. There's a lot more information about how to get out of difficult situations, how to get out of the woods, literally how to get out of the woods. What do you do to survive if you're lost in the woods? There's things to remember. There's lots of articles and information available, and tips and tricks and strategies to use if you are feeling like you are in a difficult or tight spot. We could go into, how many ever number lists you want, 5, 12, 10, 13, 25, whatever, 21, whatever works for you. But I say keep it simple. Know what you want. Check your mindset. What are you thinking? Remember that you might have to stretch your comfort zone to pick a solution that will actually solve the problem. And then I add simplify, don't complicate, and then look for people that have already done what you want to do. That's it. Have an awesome day. Love to know your experience with the not out of the woods yet thing. Like I said, it usually reminds me of diagnosis or, thinking of illnesses when somebody's out of surgery or has been in an accident. Well, they're not out of the woods yet. I say, let's all get out of the woods. Let's supersize and grow our businesses. If you need help in any way with that, please ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? How much you use it in your business and maybe even in your life today. Have a great day.